Hi, this is Steve Walton from Tropic Heating and PatioHeat.com. I'm going to look at this residential application. So first of all, let's go ahead and see what kind of elements we have in here. We have a couple of different seating arrangements. We have just a typical table setup here. We have a bar stool setup back here. And then we have a reclining area over here. A couple of the elements that we have to look at are things such as the fans above. They will have some TV sets. I'm not sure. I've just haphazardly placed these based on the hand drawing that I got. And so they might be there. They might be in another location. We also have some ceiling recessed lighting. And then we have a doorway back here. This doorway opens in towards the resident itself, not outside. So that's not an issue. And then, of course, this is a cooking center, so that may or may not require the same amount of heat, just based on the demand of the consumer here. Let's go ahead and look at the dimensions. Dimension-wise, I have 32 feet in this direction, 20 feet in this direction. The ceiling height I have at 10 feet, so here's the ceiling. And this beam here I have at a height of about 9'6". The fans are a 4' 7" diameter as far as the blade is concerned. So you can see here my blades aren't the full size, but the circle represents that element. And let's just look at this real quick. So I've centered the fans within the two beams here. You can see that this wall comes out a little bit further, and then also just centered the fans within this wall and the inside of the beam. So I could be off an inch or so. And also this beam here, you can see I got 8 foot here, 7'9" there, and then 14'5" center to center roughly. All right. And then you can see some of the centering I've done on the fans. If you want to look at that, you can stop the video and take a look at that if that's of interest. And also there. All right, let me go ahead and turn that off. All right, so this customer had mentioned that they get down, they're in Louisiana, I believe, and they get down into as low as the mid-20s. Average winter months, they said, was 30 to 40s. So this is going to be a very cold climate is what I'm reading here. And in order to really heat up a cold climate like this, you're going to need a lot of BTUs basically. And I'm not sure that even putting out enough BTUs is going to allow them to be comfortable out in that type of weather. So, in every climate, every individual is a little bit different as far as what they accept and don't accept as far as temperatures. For instance, I'm in Southern California, and I probably would not be comfortable in a 40-degree weather, even given this layout that I'm going to present here. In that type of temperature, I think it's probably more in the mid 50s. I'm more comfortable. And the other thing too is even infrared heat. So it's a light wave. It travels through space. It penetrates mass, meaning the chairs, tables, floors, humans. You can't put out too many BTUs because then you feel like you're starting to cook. And they find that most people are acceptable or accept a 7 to 10 degree infrared light wave that makes them feel comfortable. So if we were going to raise the temperature by 7 to 10 degrees, or feel like we are raising the temperature, we can't raise the temperature outside. The temperature outside is going to be constant. There's too much movement of air, and outdoor heating is or I should say the air movement any heat that you provide will dissipate very quickly into the atmosphere. That's why we use infrared as opposed to convection. So we're not heating the air, we're heating mass. So in any case, yeah, the average person would appreciate the 7 to 10 degree output. And that's pretty much what the infrared products do based on installation heights and things like that. So I'm sorry that's so long, but let's go ahead and look at what we can do with a gas heater first of all. And I think this customer wants electric heaters, but gas heaters are more powerful and put out more BTUs. For instance, these here are 34,000 BTU heaters. They do have what they call a TSH model, which is a two-stage model, which will put out a 34,000 BTUs or 25,000 BTUs. But I think in the colder climates, you would want something a little bit more intense. Now, this TV set, I'm not sure about whether or not we can actually place that here or not, but you may just not want this particular heater here because I don't see the usage of this space here yet, but I'm going to put it there anyways just for reference here. Let's look at the footprint of heat. And you can see that I've essentially have these at 18 inches off of each end for the fan. I have them with a clearance of 14 inches above the heater, and then yeah. Oh, and then this back wall here again, 18 inches off that wall. But you can see with the footprint here, we're providing plenty of heat because of the height of the heater itself. You can see there's a little void. If I was able to raise this up a little bit, then I would this void would be more overlapping of a little bit higher. Okay, but yeah, the heat intensity 34,000 BTUs is going to be something that I would probably recommend in this application. All right, and you can see these two here are a little bit closer, so this would be a warmer spot here between the two, and the same issue applies over here because we have this fan that we need to keep the clearance from. So all right, that would be the gas option. Let's go ahead and see what we can do for electric. So these are Infratech. These are CD 6024 6000 watt 240 volt. They are approximately 20,000, I think 600 BTUs a piece. You can see again the footprint, same issue, and the same issue would apply with regards to the clearances. Let's just see here. You know, I have this TV set here is going to be the question again. So that's your 18 inches of clearance. These are the longer units, approximately 5 feet long. Let's see my. And another thing I didn't mention before is the seating height of bar stool seating height puts you up a little bit higher, so you would probably not want to be as intense above. So that's why the TSH or having a control system on even this application might be feasible. So, and essentially these heaters are all in the same location as the gas heaters. The only difference is we have 6 inches of clearance above and then 18 inches out in the sides. There's no issue with the clearance here as long as we are meeting the clearance to these fans. All right, so there you have it. If you have any questions or if you're looking for assistance with your outdoor heating application, feel free to contact us. I'm Steve Walton from Tropic Heating and PatioHeat.com. If you're looking for, you'd like to send us an email, send it to designs@patioheat.com. And also, if you have a comment or question, feel free to put it down in the comment section. We appreciate that as well, and we do answer them as fast as we can. And lastly, a thumbs up would be great because we don't monetize and we don't advertise, and the only way we can get our information out more is by your assistance of liking our videos. So I appreciate that. Thank you and have a great day.